Hello everyone, and welcome back to the third episode of the series on Cities Skylines in a map called Suntai Island, and that's what we've named the city as well. In the last episode we got the tram network set up. There's a loop as well as another line that carries on here that will be the main trunk route for the trams as we continue to develop down towards the other highway connection. And yeah, that's mainly the goal in this episode, continue growing and get a few more milestones unlocked. The big one, the big town, which we get stuff like metro, high density, etc., is 6,500. I'm not sure if we can reach that in this episode, but we can definitely get closer. So the plan is just expansion, and also like this industrial area is tiny now. You can see in the industrial zoning, like, not sure even there's point in having so much zoning. We're going to replace that with commercial, and then we're actually going to go out this way by 20 and by another 20. What's this? Sticks to the ground, please. It's a bit bumpy, it's fine. So every road will come down to here, and then we'll have a cut through the middle. That's gone wonky. Oh, that's a bit of a drop, isn't it? Well, actually no, I know what I'll do. If we just get the network multi-tool, we can just flatten those bits out a bit, and then we'll just smoothen the land. There we go. And the zoning, if we just upgrade the road, there we go, the zoning comes back. So we can just, there we go. Ooh, we've got, yeah, we'll just destroy that old thing. Okay, so that road we're using, and then we'll just do the road across the middle as well. There we go. And then that's a whole area to work with. We're going to go on very fast forward mode. We're not going to go on times 99, that's just a bit ridiculous. But we'll get the water pipes in. We'll get the connections across so that this area has water. And it doesn't have sewage because it will be taken away to this place. Right, so residential, we're going to do some commercial there, just to provide some local shops for people, but really, it's residential we need more than anything, because of realistic population, the mod we've got. So, parks. Put a park there, we'll put a different park here, put a different park here. What else have we got? We'll put a tennis court here. There we go. We'll put a birthday plaza in here. There we go. It's amazing how all the parking lot, whatever assets I've got all come under the actual parks. This would fit in the middle here. Like actually, there's no zoning under the bridge. That's a shame. Just put that there. If it doesn't have water, just extend this pipe to here. So we have some residential getting spawned in. We have enough school capacity for now. Police coverage, that's good enough, I think. Fire coverage. It's again like, I think that's good enough, because like they'll still respond to a fire out here. Medical. Again, like, I mean, the average health is alright. None of those are bad enough that we're gonna do anything about them. Traffic flow, 87%. It's a little bit of a backlog. There isn't really a backlog, it's just red, but there isn't really any. I can't see any places where there are vehicles moving very slowly, so that's good. Yeah. Residential slowly growing in. Gosh, this is going to be a slow episode. Yeah, how many jobs are available? Yeah, 5,000. With only like probably 1,900, I think that is, people in a position to work. So yeah, that's why the industrial's kind of dead. So all of these houses only have one household in them, one family. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of realistic. It's what's called realistic population in the mod, but it's also quite annoying to start off with. But we're just gonna keep expanding because we have plenty of money. Ooh, that path's about to get deleted. Just let it get deleted, and then we'll place it back down. We'll probably extend the tram line a bit anyway. Actually, yeah, we'll go down by, we'll go big, we'll go down by 80. Then we've got all of this land to work with. And then we'll move the tram loop down. What I might do for these blocks is just squeeze roads in through the middle just for here. Kind of just breaks up the grid a bit, and also means we got more space to zone. There we go. And to be honest, we could actually like do something a bit interesting with this, kind of like switch the grid up a bit. Yeah. Could actually do that here as well. There we go. And then there we go. Kind of just making it a bit different. Which also kind of discourages people using these smaller roads as through streets. There we go. Except this one's going to be brought out. Probably. The land isn't. No, it's not dipping away too much. Well, we've actually built the roads. Let's just do that for now. There we go. Don't need pause mode on. Other than the fact that people can't walk to the tram stop at the moment. Right, work out where we're going to put the pipes. So that's a through route. So's that. There we go. That's how we're going to lay out the pipes. Put some localised shopping. Yeah, those two. So yeah, we can. Zone around the edge, I think. Right then, that's going to be some more. Very slowly zoning in. Track and field. We're going to put one of those here. Wow, how much did that cost? 26,000, gosh. Yeah, another park there. Put a bouncy castle park here when we have the money. Good thing about parks is they're very low upkeep, so it's not like it's big. We can place loads in without really worrying about how much it's going to cost us basically to keep them maintained. Right, power's getting lower. Okay, yeah, power's. We're almost run out of power. So next time we get 6,000, we'll place down another wind turbine. I mean, we could go for like a coal power plant, but if you look at the upkeep, actually, although it's lower cost to build it, the upkeep will save us a lot of money over time. Just sticking to wind turbines. So yeah, we'll place in one more. We're making plenty of money at the moment, which is good. So that will do us for a while. And then hopefully we'll get some buildings in at some point. This park, how's it doing? It's kind of going quite slowly. Yeah, it's not making us much money, but yeah, I can hear upgrades happening though. Like when the residential upgrades, it still doesn't like. Still only single-family homes. Yeah. In one of these, for example, you could say that this residential building would have two. Like if we just pause this. We're going to override this type of building, so we have two homes. Save. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah. How do we do this? Save and apply. Oh, add custom settings, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So that now has two households, because we can look around our buildings and like that as well. Like this type of building here. This. We're going to override it. Two, we're going to add the custom settings, there we go. I mean, any that are like, yeah. We'll just have a look around the buildings, because I feel like we could get some of these buildings, we could. It's just about realism, like this again. Yeah, this already got two. This has got two front doors, for example. It's going to be a bit slow to kind of like go through all our buildings. But we will do this, because otherwise we're just waiting for stuff to zone in and that's a bit boring. This has got two now. That should be 2. There we go. It's just about... Whoa, that one has 3 front doors. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna say that type of building has 3 homes. It's just about the... just job of looking around the buildings. That one... I'm going to keep as 1. This one's already 2. This one's 1, yeah. Buildings around here. That's 1. Yeah, there are a lot of big ones with just 1 household, but... like mansions, almost. That one is 2, yeah. Just got a few more people out of that. Oh, we've got queues here. Let's get onto the roundabout. Ooh, busy town. Get trolley buses in. I don't think that's necessary. We've got a load more policies as well. That's the main thing. And also roads with trees. Loads of roads and sound barriers. And bigger service buildings. That's the high school, that's not a house. See, I think that's most of them that we could do it to. This one's should be 2 actually, this type of building. There we go. And it will auto adjust to all other buildings. That's just 2, yep, that's already set as 2. So with that one I assume, yeah. So we have a lot of money now. Gosh. A few buildings in here. That's 2 households, yeah. So we're still really on a grind to get the population. Right, let's have a look at policies again. Big thing I like about this game compared to Cities Skylines 2, the policies. Book fair's nice if we ever get any public libraries. City planning, these 3 here. We don't unlock them for a while, these 3 are big money makers. Encourage biking's a bit of an easy kind of one to do, I think. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. It's busy roundabout. They managed, they're not queuing for too long, it's fine. So I've got, our population is growing just slowly, right, let's do something with this tram line. So, first of all we might start actually getting roads down this side now. So that would be kind of crossing the tram line. But there's a difference to kind of crossing the tram line and there's a difference between crossing the tram line and kind of being on the same road as the tram line when the tram line's stopping, and also when there are traffic problems with vehicles, and yeah. the way we're doing it right now is still actually going to work out fine for making sure that traffic doesn't get too bad, either for the sake of the trams or for the sake of the vehicles driving on the roads. So we're just going to cut straight down the middle of here, and for now we're going to build a loop again. There we go. Right, so we're going to have stops here and here, and then there. Stop there. We're actually going to move this to here because that's where the path is. And yeah, actually we're going to move these down as well. There we go. And then we're going to have a stop here. And that's the public transport for this whole area. We'll probably get buses in at some point to cover some more of the areas. So yeah, not enough workers. The industrial buildings that are here do actually, most of them, have enough workers. If we look at pollution, hang on, which one's that? It's not too bad given that there aren't that many industrial buildings. There's a little bit around the recycling centres, but it's not that much. And nothing compared to like an incinerator or something. Right, so we have this whole area here as well. We're going to give it pipes. Or just stick the pipes out like that. Right, get a few more shops there. How about the noise here actually? Ooh, might want to cut back that and that. In fact, just cut back the road as well, because that's quite noisy. Then we'll cut back the pipes as well. There we go. Hopefully they won't complain about it now, because they're further away from the noise. Yeah. I mean, mainly a problem with that one, to be honest. What if we just moved this down to here? How would that affect the noise? Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad now. Talking of, yeah. So what else could we do for power that's going to provide a longer term solution? We could put a geothermal plant in. Just about. Could that fit down the back of here? We just put a tiny little road in here. Yeah. There we go, that provides a lot more power. It's actually higher upkeep than the wind, but I think we can afford higher upkeep now just to get a just to make it so that we don't have to keep getting in more and more wind turbines. It means that we just don't have to think about power for a while. Ooh, that one should be 2. There we go. That one's 2 as well now, yeah. But People are using these trams out to here. Which shows you it's not like a waste coming out to here where there aren't as many buildings yet. In fact, if we just go to this area here, that tram's got 63 people on board. That one's got 7. A bit bunched up. Oh yeah, this one's got 27. This one's got 58. This one's got 94. Okay, shows that there is a purpose of having public transport. And really we could do with intercity transport at some point. Because that'll be a big thing in reducing the number of cars coming in here. Though actually it's not too bad. They're not queuing for too long. Where are they mostly going? Yeah. Kind of a bit of everywhere. It's understandable. Maybe it would help if we had 3 lanes coming in. And then we can say to them, traffic manager, this lane comes to here, this lane comes to here, and this lane comes to here. So yeah. There we go, that works a bit better. Unsurprisingly, the middle lane, which is for going straight on, is the most popular. Ooh, park's upgraded. Has it got more people coming in now? Not really. But what we can do anyway is put in... I mean, we can't put in the piers because we're not by water, but we can put in a couple of chessboards. And yeah, it has enough entertainment to reach the next level. Well, actually, we don't have day-night cycle enabled, so that's not really a thing. But we'll put it on anyway. I mean, let's actually have a look at what the city looks like at night if we just go to using the day-night cycle. Yeah, the game. Come on, game, stop telling me. I know we need an outside connection there. We need to connect it up, but you know it's also not within the tiles we currently have. And I'm not sure we need to unlock more tiles just for the purpose of getting that connected. We have a lot of money and not much to do with it at this point. And we're still 1,000 people away from the milestone. And all we can do is just wait for them to zone in all the buildings. Look around to see if any more should be. Classed as 2 homes like that one. Yeah, there we go. So that one as well. Nice small house there. We have like filled up all our commercial, but they're all complaining. It's a matter of maybe because we have buildings getting abandoned, turn off I cannot remember which mod does that now. But so is it game anarchy? If we had buildings getting abandoned. No, it's not that. But then it would kind of refresh them. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to delete some buildings which have the... Oh, fireworks. I'm just going to delete a few commercial buildings with not enough workers complaint. Just in an attempt to kind of refresh them. And also not have commercial buildings that aren't going to be filled by workers. Because they're kind of just losing us money. Yeah, and industrial as well, yeah. Kind of have to have the commercial around the industrial to provide a buffer for the pollution. I know it's not great deleting a load of buildings, but I think just to kind of, yeah, and some of the kind of few workers that are in those are now going to fill other buildings. Yeah. Right, it's night time. It's all nicely lit up. And it's nice kind of seeing it at night time. You can see the street lights and no buildings on this street yet because we're still waiting for them to build up. But our population is actually growing nicely. Which helps that we're on mega fast forward mode, but we're almost at 6,000. So I think this area here is going to be our kind of downtown city centre, whatever you want to call it, area. This is where we're going to put a lot of high density, our kind of big services. We're going to put once we unlock like train station, we're going to put a big train station in here as kind of a hub for the whole area. And then we'll find somewhere out of town at some point to put an airport, because you don't put airports in city centres. It just doesn't work. Right. If all these buildings zoned in, we could get up to 6,500. And I think once we get that milestone, I'll end the episode there, just because it's going to be suddenly like a lot of big things, and I kind of want to leave that to next episode to kind of get in all the new stuff and whatever. So I'm just currently placing a few more services in here, just so that we have better coverage of the area. Health, yeah, it's not great around here. Ooh, it's perfect sized spot. And then education. Yeah, so we've got one there for elementary schools. We can place down 2 more actually, just so that we can better distribute them. We're going to have one around there. We're going to move this one to here and replace the residential zoning there. And then we're going to place another one in here. So I mean that's more than enough capacity now. But what it means is that they're better distributed. High schools. Once again, even though we don't actually need the extra capacity, we're going to place another one in here, just to give better coverage to the area. Because we have enough money to do that. Just looking at our bank balance. Wondering whether we should... I mean, actually, we've got better fire coverage, so I'm not going to do smoke detector distribution yet. Actually, maybe... I mean, let's see what it does to our money. yeah, let's turn it off again. Looking at what that's done to our money. What's the park doing? A few more visitors. It's not profitable, but it's making a bit of money and it's a public service, so shouldn't complain. Gosh, the trams are all a bit bunched up on this line. I might actually get a walking path in past the wind turbines. I mean, it'll be a very noisy path, but it kind of weaves around to connect into here. And that does now connect. There we go. We're also going to get a branch off it to go up to here, just to give better walking routes for people. And also because there's a tram stop here, we're going to do a path that kind of goes from here down to here and round here as well. And then we can plant a few trees as well. What trees shall we plant? Let's have some small beech trees. We're going to do very low brush strength, and yeah, there we go. Going to have some trees around our wind turbines. There we go. That's nicer. And around kind of our unused bits of land here and here. We can't see it very well at the moment, but it'll make the area look a bit nicer. Just see. This is our city at night time. Okay, we do now have more commercial buildings complaining about not enough workers, of course. But given there's more demand for commercial, I'm just going to delete them, and then they'll fill the demand for getting in more shops in the same places rather than zoning down more commercial where they then can't fill the jobs. That's industrial. I don't really want to delete industrial. There we go. So more commercial should zone in that place. Hopefully our jobs to people ratio is a little bit better. But once we get in high density, it's not going to be a problem. Because we're going realistic on the small houses, only having one house sold, we're also going realistic on the fact that the big high density houses have a lot of people in them. There we go, those trams are now a bit more spaced out with the rest. And then they're catching up again. Right, so we're literally just extremely close to reaching the 6,500 mark now. Waiting. The game will pause. There we go. Big town. That unlocks mainly high density zones, universities, incineration plants we won't use, they're very expensive on the upkeep, metro, Toll booths I don't think we'll use. A lot of disaster stuff. In-city buses. All the modded metro stations I have. And yeah, modded universities. So that is that. So we'll continue the expansions with high density in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode. Goodbye.